Should you include headshots, references, and other personal information on your CV? In fact, what exactly should you include on your CV to make it sellable? Here are 5 mistakes you should avoid when crafting your CV this present 2024. 1. Headshots. Except otherwise stated by the employer, avoid adding headshots on your CV. Many people now include pictures on their CV thanks to AI, auto-generated CV that most of you go online and edit. It isn't good for one major reason. If you have headshots on your CV, it could come across as a form of discrimination because whoever that is recruiting might think you are including the headshot to seek unnecessary favor from the hiring team. So it's always advisable to exclude a headshot on your CV. The next mistake you should avoid is sharing too much personal information. What should go into your CV is contact, email, and your address, that is location, that's all. Avoid sharing other information like marital status or nationality. This information isn't necessary, and of course with nationality there are other sections of the CV that you may want to include this information on, but not with personal information. And references is something you should definitely avoid. Yeah, this is strange, but we are in 2024 and it is not good to include references on your CV unless stated by the employer or the position you are applying for, hence explaining why it is always good to go through your CV and make sure it goes in line with the specific requirements of the job you're applying for. The next mistake you should definitely avoid on your CV is careless grammatical errors. Most of you fail to proofread your CV. You just write, you're in a haste to send the CV to a potential employer. This is a big mistake because it shows you're sloppy. It shows you are unorganized, and this can even show that you are not qualified for the job. Come on, if you need a job, you should be able to put a good CV that is almost free of grammatical error. So always try to make out time to read through the CV. Before I share the last 2 mistakes you should avoid, I would like to know from you, or experienced teachers or professionals, what other mistakes do you think potential job seekers should avoid on their CV? And the 4th error you should avoid on your CV is a too short or too long CV. An ideal CV should be 1 or 2 pages long. Stop giving too much information that extend the length of your CV. This is not good. If you do this, it might be boring for the recruiter and they will definitely toss the CV into the trash can. So try to limit it. 1 to 2 pages is okay. Share only pertinent information. And of course, the last mistake you should avoid is misrepresentation. Some people might argue that sometimes it's good to tell a little bit of lie, like they always say philosophically, lesser evil for higher good. It might work for some, but not for everyone, and it isn't a good practice. Giving false information, false representation on your CV is fraud, and in worst case scenario, it may lead to legal action. State your CV the way it is. Present yourself in an honest way and avoid lying by adding information that isn't true. I hope these 5 tips helps you to craft your next CV, and good luck with your job search. For those in need of help, feel free to get in touch. And if you want to learn more about the mistakes you should avoid on your CV, I urge you to visit the description of this video and click on the link there that will take you to a web page where you learn more about common errors you should avoid when drafting a CV. See you next time.